proposed to create a 10,000 crore fund of funds for startups, and according to my sources, the government plans to leverage this 10,000 crore to raise about 50,000 to 1 lakh crore worth of investments for startups. Of course, the government won't invest directly as far as startups are concerned. What they will do is they will go through venture capital funds and seed funds, and it is these venture capital funds and seed funds which will use the funds from the fund of funds, government fund of funds, as well as raise their own capital and then invest in startups. So that's a plan as far as the fund of funds is concerned. The finance minister will soon come up with a mechanism on how this will work out. Perhaps SIDBI, SBI, or a public financial institution will be tasked to manage this fund. We also understand that a special panel of the DIPP and the Department of Science and Technology that will be set up to basically, to finalize what constitutes an innovative startup and who is an innovative startup. So once a startup gets that tag of being an innovative startup, only then such startups will be able to avail the three-year tax benefit, income tax benefit. So the big question is what happens to non-innovative startups. Sources have told me that such non-innovative startups, they will not be able to avail the tax benefits, but they will be allowed to self-certify as far as the labor and the environmental related compliances are concerned. With that, it's back to you.
Thanks, Aditya, for joining us. With that, like Shireen was pointing out, we certainly need more fine print as far as the fund of fund goes. So is the Startup India program going to change the face of entrepreneurship in India? Ayush caught up with the government officials and startup CEOs to get their verdict on the Modi government's new mission.
The Prime Minister has just announced a brand new startup action plan for Indian startups. Let's hear what the experts have to say.
This will make India grow much more quickly.
So would you be thinking of investing even more now?
Even more. Even more. I think it's a realistic package. I think it will make a difference. What makes the most difference is the idea that the government wants to get out of the way of innovation so that the innovators themselves can create the jobs.